Hello class. In this lecture we will see the heat flow through a plane and a composite wall. Okay. So heat flow through wall is the heat transfer by mode of conduction only. But whenever we're talking about the walls, so the wall may be of same material or wall may be of multiple materials. Okay. So whenever we talking about a plain wall, then the wall should have made up of one material only. And when we are saying a composite wall, then it should be a composite material. Means more than one material are come together, or the different thickness of two materials are come together in order to form a thickness of that wall. So across that wall thickness, the heat transfer take place to mode of transfer called as a conduction. Okay. So just take the example of here over here. So this is a wall. We are looking this wall from the side view. So we are only viewing the thickness of that wall. Okay, this is not a length of wall. This is the thickness of wall. We are going to see over here. Okay, so from the thickness point or thickness we are looking or viewing from the side view. Okay, so this is the temperature. For example, this is the outside of home. Suppose this is a wall of home. Okay, and this wall like this, for example. Okay, just like this. If this is a wall, okay, and this is a outside home, outside, and this is the inside. Okay, so at the outside surface of this wall, the temperature is T1 is there, and the inside surface of this wall, the temperature T2 is there. Okay, and this is the temperature drop occur. And this if suppose this is a summer season, then definitely outside temperature is higher and the inside temperature is lower. And this line which is drawn in between this T1 to T2, this is the temperature profile. It's saying कि temperature कैसे drop हो रहा है इनर सरफेस एंड आउटर सरफेस के बीच में. सो T1 का मैग्नीट्यूड कुछ ज़्यादा रहेगा और T2 का मैग्नीट्यूड कुछ कम रहेगा. सो दिस इज अ टेम्परेचर प्रोफाइल which is showing that the temperature difference is there in between surfaces of this wall. And this is the thickness of this wall, which having thickness L, and the area A, that is surface area. Okay, this will be a surface area. कितना along the length of the wall, जितना लेंथ की wall है उतना लेंथ का वो surface area वो रहेगा. Okay, so if this is a, if I want to draw the thermal resistance, or if you want to show heat flow as equivalent to electrical circuit, okay, which we have seen in the previous lecture, then I can draw the thermal circuit in that way. So ये हो गया temperature T1 at the outer surface of wall, and this is the heat flow which is take place across the thickness of wall. Okay, as temperature of outside home is too hot due to the summer season. Okay, so heat flow will take place in this direction. Okay, and this is the heat flow. This is the resistance which is offered by a thickness of wall and the surface area of the wall. And this is the T2 is the temperature which is present at the inside of home or the inside surface of the wall. Okay, and this wall only considering a one direct unidirectional heat flow, that is direction of heat flow along the this direction only. It will not flowing in upward direction, it will not flowing in a downward direction. Okay, it will only having the heat flow in one direction. So I am considering at both end, upper end and the lower end of this wall is insulated. Okay, and we are only viewing from the side view. We are only viewing from the side view. So just only consider the thickness of the wall. Okay, and this is the temperature profile. So now we will see the one by thing. The L is the thickness of the plane wall. Okay, as I told you. A is the cross sectional area of the wall. Is the cross sectional बोलने से अच्छा this is the area which is perpendicular, area which is perpendicular to the heat flow. It is the area perpendicular to the heat flow. That area is nothing but the cross sectional area बोलो या surface area बोलो. But whenever we are talking about the cross sectional area और surface area, ये ध्यान में रखो कि वही area effective होता है, या instead of that you can call it the effective area. So effective area वो होता है that is perpendicular to the direction of the heat flow. Okay, तो हीट फ्लो इस डायरेक्शन में हो रहा है। सो कौन सा एरिया पर हीट फ्लो को परपेंडिकुलर है? सो दिस इज द एरिया, this area is perpendicular to the heat flow. Okay, so that area. After that, K is the thermal conductivity of the wall material. जिस मटेरियल से ये वॉल बना है उसका थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी K, and T1 and T2 is the temperature maintained at the two faces 1 and 2 of the wall respectively. So inner surface, outer surface and the inner surface के बीच में जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है, आउटर सरफेस एंड द इनर सरफेस के बीच में जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है उसको बोलते हैं हम T1 एंड T2, एंड उसका डिफरेंस जो रहेगा वो हमारा टेम्परेचर पोटेंशियल रहेंगे, थर्मल पोटेंशियल रहेंगे. सो सिंस एज पर द फूरियर्स लॉ ऑफ कंडक्शन हम बोल सकते हैं कि द रेट ऑफ हीट फ्लो इज इक्वल टू के ए मल्टीप्लाई बाय T2 माइनस T1 डिवाइड बाय L. सो इस सिस्टम को, इस इक्वेशन को अगर हम रीअरेंज करते हैं, सो वी आर गेटिंग Q इज इक्वल टू T2 माइनस T1 डिवाइड बाय L बाय K. ओके, अब ये T2 यहाँ T2 माइनस T1 के दैट इज अ मिस्टेक एक्चुअली. सो यू शुड हैव अ T1 माइनस T2, हाई टेम्परेचर माइनस लो टेम्परेचर. सो दिस इज अ मिस्टेक, जस्ट notice here. So it should be a T1 minus T2. Okay, so this will be your Fourier's law जो है ऊपर का, that will be your temperature potential. Okay, and जो lower portion है that is a thermal resistance, and this ये है आपका heat flow. So Q is nothing but the heat flow, that is rate of heat flow, T1 माइनस T2 जो है आपका, ये है आपका टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस which driving a heat energy from high potential to low potential. L by K है आपका थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस. अब ये बात हो गई आपके सिंगल मटेरियल वॉल की. अब ये सिंगल मटेरियल वॉल है तो आपका जो भी इक्वेशन रहेगा फूरियर्स लॉ ऑफ कंडक्शन, okay, which is applicable to plain wall means a single material wall. So वो रहेगा Q is equal to T1 minus T2 divided by L by K. So T1 क्या है? टेम्परेचर, हाई टेम्परेचर, एंड T2 है लो टेम्परेचर, हाई साइड टेम्परेचर, एंड दिस इज लो साइड टेम्परेचर डिवाइड बाय L by K. L is the thickness of the wall, K is the thermal conductivity of that material from which wall is made, and A is the area perpendicular to the हीट फ्लो, और उसको बोलते हैं हम इफेक्टिव एरिया. ओके, नाउ विल सी द कंपोजिट वॉल के केस में क्या होता है. सो नाउ दिस इज अ कंपोजिट वॉल. अब कंपोजिट वॉल क्या है? ये अगेन हम जो वॉल है उसको साइड व्यू से देख रहे हैं. सो ये फर्स्ट 3 डिफरेंट मटेरियल से बना है ये वॉल. ये टोटल थिकनेस है यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, ये टोटल थिकनेस है. द टोटल थिकनेस, इफ यू टॉक द टोटल थिकनेस ऑफ वॉल अगर हम बात करते हैं, दैट विल बी LA प्लस LB प्लस LC. सो दिस इज द टोटल थिकनेस ऑफ वॉल. ओके, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक दैट विल बी अ टोटल थिकनेस. ओके, सो सिमिलरली ये अपर साइड और लोअर साइड से हमारा जो वॉल है वो पूरा क्या है? इंसुलेटेड है. ओनली वन डायरेक्शन हीट फ्लो हम कंसिडर करते हैं. हीट फ्लो शुड बी इन दिस डायरेक्शन ओनली. ओके, LA इतना थिकनेस ऑफ फर्स्ट वॉल है, LB इतनी थिकनेस वाला सेकंड वॉल है, और LC इतना थिकनेस वाला हमारा थर्ड वॉल है. दिस इज द टेम्परेचर एट आउटर. ओके, दिस इज द टेम्परेचर एट द inner of home. Okay, inside of home, and this is outside of the home. T1 is obviously greater, and ये जो जा रहा है T1 से लेके T2 के बीच में जो लाइन ड्रॉ किया है, T2 से लेके T3 के बीच में जो लाइन ड्रॉ है, और T3 से लेके T4 के बीच में जो लाइन ड्रॉ है, दैट विल इंडिकेटिंग अ टेम्परेचर प्रोफाइल. टेम्परेचर कैसे थिकनेस बाय थिकनेस ड्रॉप हो रहा है, और घर के अंदर हमें कम टेम्परेचर फील हो रहा है, भले बाहर समर के वैसे हॉट टेम्परेचर है. ओके, सो दिस इज अ थिकनेस ऑफ डिफरेंट मटेरियल वॉल. एंड वो कंपोजिट वॉल इसलिए बोल रहे हैं कि हम 3 डिफरेंट मटेरियल के वॉल का थिकनेस हमने यूज किया है टू हैव अ समवॉट लोएस्ट टेम्परेचर एट इनसाइड होम. अगर इस प्रोफाइल को, इस मोड ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर के जो मोड ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर का जो मैकेनिज्म अगर हमने ड्रॉ किया, या इसको टेम्परेचर थर्मल सर्किट अगर हम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, सो वी शुड हैव अ थर्मल सर्किट लाइकवाइज. ओके, सो दिस इज अ फर्स्ट this first resistance RTH, this is the resistance offered by first slab. This is a resistance offered by second slab, that is slab B, and this is a resistance offered by slab C. Okay, after that T1 is the temperature at this surface, T2 is the temperature is intermediate surface, T3 is the temperature between this intermediate surface, and T4 is the temperature of this inner surface. Okay, and Q is the heat flow which take place in this direction. Okay, so if you talk about the resistance offered by first slab A, then it will be a thermal resistance is equal to La by K suffix A multiplied by surface area, or area perpendicular to the heat flow, or we can say effective area. Okay, similarly in case of the thermal resistance offered by slab B, then it will be a Lb by K suffix B A. Okay, so similarly in case of the slab C also. So if we talk about a total resistance offered by this composite wall, then definitely summation of all those three, okay, we will get RTHA plus RTHB plus RTHC. So it will be this thing LA by KA plus LB by KBA plus LC by KCA. Okay, in all those three equation, okay, we are from this summation of all those three, we are getting a what we can say resultant or the total thermal resistance offered by composite wall. Now we will see a heat flow occur across slab A. Okay, so this is a heat flow occur across the slab A, that is Q suffix A is equal to Fourier's law हमने अप्लाई किया है, कुछ अलग नहीं इसमें. Okay, so that is KA multiplied by A multiplied by T2 minus T1. T2 is nothing but what? T2 is nothing but a temperature across the T2 minus T1 is the temperature difference across the first slab, T2 minus T1. Okay, so similarly T2 minus T1 divided by LA. This LA is the thickness of the first slab, that is slab A. Now we are rearranging this thing. Okay, that is T2 minus T1 is equal to Q by, just we are rearranging this equation. Okay, so T2 minus T1 Q by LA, QLA by KA by A. This is the equation second. Similarly, if we apply a Fourier's law to slab B, slab C, then we will get a equation like this: T2 minus T3 equal to QLB by KB by A. Similarly, for slab C, you will get T3 minus T4 by equal to QLC by KC by A. So we are getting the equation second, third, and the fourth. So let's have an addition of all those equations second, third, and the fourth. Okay, add all those equations second, third, and fourth. Okay, so we will get T2 minus T1 plus T2 minus T3 plus T3 minus T4. So this will be addition of right hand side also. Okay, so whenever we are thinking for the left hand side only remain T1 minus T4. T1 minus T4 is equal to Q common है इस सब में से. So Q we are take it out, LA by K plus K multiplied by A plus LB by KBA plus LC by KCA. यहाँ again A is the common, जो भी है surface area perpendicular to the heat flow direction वो common है, so हम A common निकाल सकते हैं. Okay, so in that fashion ये जो Q है वो इस साइड गया हमारा, या ये जो पूरा टर्म है ये टर्म हमने इस साइड लेके गए. ओके, सो जो इक्वेशन है हमने रीअरेंज किया, उसके बाद हमें मिला द हीट फ्लो इन केस ऑफ द कंपोजिट वॉल इज इक्वल टू T1 minus T4 divided by LA by K multiplied by A plus LB by KB multiplied by A plus LC by KC multiplied by A. Okay, in general if you want to write down it, then it will be a T1 minus T4 divided by summation of Ln, this is thickness, divided by Kn multiplied by surface area, and this thing is nothing but from the equation 1, nothing but the total resistance RTH. So Q is equal to T1 minus T4 divided by RTH. This is nothing but the total resistance. Okay, so whenever we are talking about a composite wall, this is the equation through which you can suppose to calculate the heat transfer rate. Okay, through composite wall. Okay, so जो thickness है, जितना thickness बढ़ेगा हमारे स्लैब्स का, हमारे कंपोजिट वॉल का टोटल थिकनेस बोल सकते हैं, टोटल रेजिस्टेंस जितना बढ़ेगा उतना हमारा रेट ऑफ हीट फ्लो क्या होगा अक्रॉस दैट थिकनेस, अक्रॉस दैट वॉल विल बी रिड्यूस. ओके, सो हमारा जो थिकनेस होता है वॉल का जितना हम मैक्सिमम रखेंगे उतना जो कौन सा भी सीजन हो सराउंडिंग में या एनवायरनमेंट में, जो इनसाइड जो फोम रहेगा वो क्या है समवॉट कोल्ड ही रहेगा, क्योंकि इंसुलेशन जो थिकनेस है वॉल का वो बहुत ज़्यादा है, दैट इज रेजिस्टेंस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है। भले टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस कुछ भी रहे, हम थिकनेस बढ़ा देते हैं, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट जो रेट ऑफ हीट ट्रांसफर है अक्रॉस द थिकनेस ऑफ दैट वॉल कम रहेगा, और घर के अंदर हमें कोल्ड ही फील होगा, भले समर रीजन टू हॉट रहे फिर। ओके, सो दिस इज थिंग when the rate of heat transfer in case of the plain wall and the composite wall. I hope you have understood the thing, which things are affecting on the heat flow across the plain and the composite wall. Thank you.